embrace you here.
Yo, what's good, Internet? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH, and to be honest, we've got a definitive L on our hands here now, and I'm talking about like Wii U Sonic Boom type of L. Keiji Inafune, it's been a rough 2016 for you with the release of Mighty No. 9 and now ReCore. It's a shame too, because this game looked good, but just because something looks good doesn't mean it's good for you, and here's why.
Pylon. It's totally grounded.
Story. I'm reading a book. ReCore is the tale of Jewel and a robot dog Max. Something happened on Earth that forced humans to move to a planet called New Eden, where humans develop advanced robots to help them do their bidding. The only problem is somewhere down the line those robots turned on humans and began occupying New Eden. The game starts off with Jewel waking up from a 200-year nap with the world around her completely different. She's forced to figure out what happened and how to fix it. The story is mainly told through CG cutscenes, but the problem is those cutscenes are far and few between. Everything I previously described to you is given to you within the first cutscene. There are audio logs that are hidden throughout the world for you to find, and they'll give the player more context, but because the story is so light, you won't care. Now let's talk about some positives. Platforming is the name of the game. The entire game's mechanics revolve around running, jumping, boosting, gliding, and timing. Platformers are my favorite genre of games, and as an OG platforming fan, I found the game's mechanics to be responsive and fluid. It didn't take long for me to jump into the thick of things because ReCore is a collaborative effort between the creator of Mega Man and the creators of Metroid Prime, and the influence shows. Jewel's boost move is exactly like Mega Man X's, and the game's backtracking, it's just like Metroid Prime. The boosting's good, but the backtracking is a no. Robots are gonna aid you in your adventure. You start off with Mac, your robot Pooch, but by the end of the game, you'll have 4 robots. Each robot provides Jewel different abilities you'll need to traverse your environment and solve puzzles. Mac allows you to dig up things that are hidden in the sand. Seth allows you to latch onto floating train tracks that allow you to reach new areas that you couldn't before. Duncan's the muscle who can punch down weak structures, and the 4th robot, whose name escapes me at the moment, allows you to glide. Each robot is important because not only they help you progress the main storyline and in combat, because also they allow you to backtrack and reach new areas that you couldn't reach before until you got that robot. Often that leads to some sweet loot which you can use to upgrade your robots and your gear. Dungeons are sprinkled all throughout your map, and you'll have to explore them too because they contain items that you'll need to progress the main storyline. Now normally it's annoying when you're forced to do side quests, but in my opinion that's this game's strongest point. The dungeons are platforming puzzles with a list of goals to complete. The more you complete, the more goodies that you unlock. Each dungeon is unique and it will test your ability to time things correctly throughout its complex platforming sections. Sadly, I don't have much else positive to say about this game, so let's move on to the negative. Combat is uninspired and on training wheels. ReCore is a third-person shooter that utilizes a lock-on feature. The combat takes no skill at all. They could have toned down the aim assist and add some recoil to the guns, but nope, it's just point and shoot. Because of that, it just doesn't feel engaging after only a few hours in. To make matters worse, your gun has color modifiers on them. See a red robot, then shoot it with the red laser for bonus damage. To add more challenge, I think they could have made things opposite. You should shoot a blue at a red because water puts out fire and correspond the other colors as well. Minimap is something every open world title should have. This is a open world title with no minimap. Imagine playing Grand Theft Auto or Assassin's Creed without one. Y'all don't understand how important a minimap is until you don't have one. It is 2016. I shouldn't have to press start and scroll over several times in a menu to reach the game's map just to check and see if I'm running in the right direction. It drastically slows down the game and it's annoying as hell. Loading screens are bad. Remember when I told you they were bad in Deus Ex Mankind Divided? Nah fam, they are even worse in this game. You will literally be sitting at a loading screen upwards of 2 to 5 minutes, and because you have to load into new dungeons and new areas all the time, that'll make you want to quit this game. This is a 12 to 15 hour adventure that feels padded by long loading screens. Take those out and this game is probably like 8 hours. Glitches are this game's biggest problems. Only 2 hours into the game, I understood why it launched at $40. ReCore severely lacks polish. It's just this giant lifeless desert that fails to load textures 75% of the time.
What the power of the cloud?
Oh my goodness.
Whatever.
He got it.
Oh
my
goodness. I would not want to play this shit no more.
I think it's crazy
The
how
power of the
game
cloud, baby.
is on the Xbox One. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, who made this game? Yo, turn this shit off, bro.
The dude who made Mega Man, Keiji Inafune, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Nigga, turn this shit off.
I've fallen through the map at least 5 times. To make matters worse, I encountered a game-breaking glitch towards the end of the game that made me quit. That's right, I didn't even finish this game, and do you know why? Because I encountered a glitch that made the map stop loading. I tried restarting the game, I tried restarting my Xbox, but nothing fixed it. Now I couldn't look at the map in the menus, and this game has no mini-map like I mentioned earlier. I literally had no way to guide myself in the game, so there I was aimlessly running around the big world for like 2 hours when it hit me. Why am I torturing myself? Fuck this game. Final thoughts, here's a quick recap of ReCore for you slow motherfuckers out there. On the positive side of things, the platforming is fun and responsive, the robots are unique and provide different gameplay elements, the dungeons are well designed and a fun challenge. But on the negative side of things, the combat is bland, it's an open world title with no mini-map, the loading screens last a year apiece, and there are game-breaking bugs in this game, and they happen way too often. Look, with ReCore, I can see the potential. The game has things going for it, but that doesn't excuse the fact that the majority of the game is just half-cooked ideas and game-breaking bugs. It's even more disappointing because this game comes from the creator of Mega Man. Mighty No. 9 was an L this year, and ReCore is too. Keiji Inafune, you racking up L's, boy. Final recommendation, fuck this game. Stay away from this shit. It's just gonna give you a headache, and it's mentally and just financially draining. And those are my thoughts on ReCore. Feel free to share yours in the comments below, and when you're finished, make sure to subscribe to my second channel at youtube.com/GIUpdates. We post daily content such as news, rants, mobile reviews, anime discussions. We got a sports podcast and more. That's youtube.com/GIUpdates.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed my review of ReCore. That thing took a while to edit. If you appreciate it, show some love by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, subscribing if you haven't already, and sharing this video on your favorite social media platforms. Those 4 elements help a brother's channel grow big and strong like the Great Deku Tree. And if you don't know what the Great Deku Tree is, then I suggest you go play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Seriously, don't sell yourself short.